So, let's talk about something we all go through at some point. That really powerful, but sometimes kind of confusing and lonely feeling of personal transition. We're also going to look at a community that's specifically designed to help women get through those exact moments of change.
You ever have this feeling that you're kind of stuck, in between? You just know something needs to shift, but you're not totally sure what's coming next. It's a weird place to be, but trust me, it's a super common feeling.
And this quote, wow, it just nails it, doesn't it? It's that awkward, uncomfortable moment when the person you used to be just doesn't feel right anymore. But the person you're becoming hasn't quite shown up yet. It's like you're in the waiting room of your own life.
So the big question is, what do you do when you're in that waiting room? Well, that's where this idea comes in, a community that was literally built for this exact moment. Let's dive into what the Sisterhood Shift is all about.
So this is it, the Sisterhood Shift. And right away, you can see it's described as something more than just a group. It's a movement. And I love these three words right here: clarity, calm, and connection. I mean, those are three things that can feel totally out of reach when you're in the middle of a big life change.
And here's the founder, Anne-Marie Sampson. Now, what's really interesting here is her background. You've got the life coaching and mindset work, which you'd expect. But then, look at this. AI coach, prompt design professional. That's pretty cool. It tells you this isn't your average self-help group. It's got a really modern, kind of forward-thinking approach.
All right, so we know the who and the what. But what actually happens in there? What are the practical, hands-on things members are doing to help create that shift for themselves? The whole vibe is meant to be simple, soulful, and intentional. So it's not about just throwing a bunch of random stuff at you. Every single one of these activities is designed for a very specific reason, whether it's to help you focus, give you a moment of fun, or let you do some deeper reflection.
First up, silent power hours. Now, this is a fascinating concept. It's not a group chat or a brainstorming session. It's about shared focus. The idea is to use the energy of the group to help you personally gain some momentum and finally tackle that one thing on your to-do list you've been avoiding for, well, forever.
Then you've got Mindset Mondays. You know that feeling of Sunday night dread? This seems like the perfect antidote. It's not some heavy, overwhelming way to start the week. It's a small, manageable reset designed to help you kick things off with more clarity and just feel a bit lighter.
Journaling is also a huge part of this. But it's not just, here's a blank page, good luck. These are guided 30-day challenges with prompts to help you along. The whole structure is there to help you reconnect with that inner voice, with your creativity, and with your sense of purpose. So when you piece all of this together, what's the end goal? It's really about breaking that cycle of overthinking. That analysis paralysis we all get. The goal is to move you into what they call aligned action, which is just a great way of saying you start making moves that feel right, without all the usual stress and pressure. Okay, so it's not just about what you're doing, but how you're doing it. The energy and the philosophy behind the community are just as important.
I love how this chart lays it all out. It's so clear. It defines the community's values by what they choose to leave behind and what they choose to embrace. So forget about chasing perfection. Instead, celebrate progress. Stop looking for validation from other people and start creating your own inner peace. And replace competition with real, genuine connection. That right there is a huge shift.
And this quote from the founder really gets to the heart of it all. The core belief is that when you combine honesty, a bit of humor, and real heart inside a supportive group, well, that transformation you're looking for doesn't just become possible. It happens faster, and it feels a whole lot less lonely. And this might be the most crucial point. The focus here is all about authenticity. It's not about the pressure to totally reinvent yourself into someone new. It's actually the opposite. It's about peeling back all those layers of expectations to get back to the core of who you really are. So you might be asking yourself, okay, but is this actually for me? Well, the community extends a very specific invitation to women who find themselves in a few particular situations. Just take a look at this list and see if any of it rings a bell. Maybe you're in the middle of a big career change, or you've got this creative idea that just won't leave you alone. Or maybe it's something more internal, like you're just done with people-pleasing and you're ready to learn how to trust your own gut again. If any of that sounds familiar, this is exactly the kind of woman this community was built for.
And that brings us to the simple but really profound final question. It's a call to action, yeah, but it's not just about joining a community. It's about you deciding if you're ready to finally embrace your own next chapter, whatever that might look like. Thanks for exploring this with us.